have missed you all, and I just had to come on live today. We are talking about the number one reason why fear and control is sabotaging your love life, but also all other life areas, okay? So let's talk about this today. Have you ever been on a date and you felt like, will this guy call me back? Will he call me back? You've been checking your phone and you felt like I have to do everything perfect on this date. I have to talk perfectly, I have to dress perfectly, I have to do everything perfect so that he for sure does not reject me, so that he loves me. Or have you ever done this on a date or in a relationship? I'm guilty of that, by the way, highly. I'm gonna talk more about this in a second. Where you felt like, okay, this guy is going to fill in the blank, cheat, or he will leave me, or he will, I don't know, like he will start mistreating me. And then you had this in the back of your mind, and then you've been like taking your loop and you've been like focused, is he gonna do this? Like, is he gonna leave me? And I did this in relationships during dating where I was like, this guy probably gonna leave me. Let me be really mean to him to see if he's gonna leave me. And you know what? Guess what? Mostly guys left me then, but even if they didn't, our relationship was really bad. Full of fights and negativity because I was like acting out of my fear, acting out of my control. Let me know if this resonates and let me know if this makes sense. Why, when we act of this, it sabotages our life. Okay, so one thing I'd like to share with you um, is that I had a hard time coming on live because guess what? I wanted to control that everything is perfect. I was afraid that things won't be perfect because surprisingly got seasonal allergies this year already in March. I have never had them in March. I had a little bit in May with grass, but now all the trees in March. And my personal control part just kicked in and fear. Oh no, I'm not gonna be able to go outside. Oh no, if I go outside, will I feel sick? Oh no. I was already going to the doctor, seeing if there's anything I can take, but it's really bad. Like it just hit me and really bad, and you can see me. But I was like, it's not gonna stop me from going live. It's not going to stop me from showing up for you all. I'm still here. So you probably can't see, but if you ever feel like, why is she so like red, swollen, nasal? Yeah, I'm not sick. I have seasonal allergies and I'm on it to see what I can do. But you know, things don't always go in life the way we want. And trying to control or acting out of fear is just making everything worse. And that's why I'm just sharing this topic here because I already had this fear activated. Oh, can I even go out? Can I take this medication? Will I be able to use it? I have also allergies against medications or just random stuffs, unfortunately. Or can I even go live? Right? Just like this kind of overthinking, and it would even sabotage my own ability to show up for you. I would just act out of fear and trying to control everything. So that's what's going on here in my life. But let's talk about relationship, because you know how it is, how we do one thing we do everything, right? And I've been reflecting so much that this type of just like acting out of fear and control is something that we do so much in relationships as well. And also other life areas, just like even health or my allergies or even work. We don't want to show up because we're not perfect or whatever that is. So you can literally translate this concept in all life areas, but we're gonna focus on relationships here. Give me 1 second. So, when we are afraid that maybe the guy that you're dating, you like him, and then you're afraid that he's going to leave you. Tell me if this happened to you, that the guy that you don't really like, you're not so into, you can just go on a date with him and you can just simply relax and have fun and laugh. But then the guy that you really like, he's good looking, he's successful, he's your type. Everything is just awkward. Like, have you had this situation in your life? Yes, this is the fear driven control. And we've got to tackle that because when we don't tackle that, it is such a self sabotage. And let me know in the comments if you experienced that, that the guy that you like, um, it was just awkward. And even in our relationship, right? We've been talking about this before. Even in a relationship, when you think, okay, my man is going to cheat, or my man is going to be mean to me, or my man is going to leave me, and then you try to provoke him, like, have you done this? I've done it. I'm so guilty. I'm so guilty. Like acting out, acting weird, just to see will he break up with me? Will he? Oh, hi. Will he break up with me? And yeah, I just see Hannes said hi. Yeah, we also have men watching, so same goes for you guys. Yeah, when you act out of fear, you will also sabotage every area of life. So it's this topic isn't just limited to women. Hi everybody, so good to see you. Yeah, and when you do these things, you sabotage because you literally manifest your fear. So when I was mean or saying, will my partner leave me, right? I misbehaved. I said things that I shouldn't say. I was pushing him away, withdrawing. And guess what? Guess what? He naturally will be like, if I'm dating someone, this guy naturally be like, okay, I don't think I'm welcome here. And I myself have been in a relationship once where the guy was having this deep belief and fear that my woman is going to cheat on me and leave me for another guy. So he was kind of scared to open his heart. He was kind of scared to trust. He was scared to believe and to be invested in a relationship. And for me, for the receiving end of that, it just felt so frustrating because I felt like, okay, I'm giving here years. I'm showing that I'm loyal. I'm showing that I'm here. I'm showing that I'm loving. I'm showing that I'm patient. But you still are afraid and you still act out of fear. Sometimes people are mean out of fear, like I was, and sometimes people are reserved, not opening up. And I had those moments for sure too. Let me know if this applies to you. And after years, I decided, you know what, I'm done with that. I'm gonna do exactly what your fear is because I'm done waiting. I don't want a relationship where I'm not trusted, even though I showed for years that I'm trustworthy. I get it, So I was at the receiver end of someone acting out of fear, and I was like, I'm gonna leave you and be with another guy. Exactly your fear. So what to do? I can see that this is such a difficult topic. This is such a difficult topic. What to do? If you cannot trust people, but at the same time, if you act out of fear, you will sabotage people. So before we get there, I'd like to invite you, if you're a woman, to my free masterclass, Become the One. Go from single to engaged, but even if you're in a relationship, you get lots of tips and tricks for polarity and communication in a relationship. You can check that out in my description box. And if you are looking for guidance, you're looking for coaching, you're looking for someone that can help you level up your love life, you can reach out for a free love audit call. If you are a woman, if you are a couple, if you are a man as well, so you're all welcome. Um, so the link for my free love audit call is going to be in the description box and in the comments down below. So the purpose of that is that we get to know each other. You can ask me already questions, and then if you decide later, you can continue the journey, the coaching with me. If not, that's okay too. But you get to have this call and you get to be already supported. All right. So let's let's get to the solution. What can you do if you are experiencing this problem where you feel like I'm afraid, I can't trust, but also if I act out of fear, I sabotage my life, my relationships, everything. I'm so happy you all are saying hi. Um, so good to have you here. Someone asked, did you do any studies? Yes, yes, yes. I studied personal development, coaching, psychology since I'm a teenager. Since I'm a teenager. Like, even in school, the teachers were like, you've got to be a therapist. By the way, disclaimer, I'm not a therapist. I decided not to become a therapist. Um, but later I decided I'm gonna go into the life coaching area where I get to help people achieve their goals, achieve their dreams. And although we are focusing here on relationships and dating, as you can see with this topic even, these topics are applicable in all life areas. One second. So these topics are applicable in all life areas. That's why I work with my clients in all life areas usually. But yeah, I've been working already since 6 years, over 6 years full time as a life dating and relationship coach, being trained in that through different sources as well for multiple years. So definitely, I'm still studying. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with studying. Every single day, I'm learning something. Even when I'm on a walk, I'm learning about psychology, about coaching, about how to improve my life in all life areas, not only dating and relationships, like all life areas. So this channel is about dating and relationship, but if we would like talk privately, you can talk with me about anything. um, yeah, it's been such a fun journey, 6 years. And I wouldn't trade it for anything. I'm just so grateful. Yeah. Okay. So let's go back to the solution I wanted to give you. So what you do, because when we are afraid, we sabotage, and but I also get it. We don't want to trust. It's actually simpler than you think. It's simple but not easy. So what you need to do is you literally take a deep breath first. Do it with me. If like think about an area of life where you feel afraid of something. You take a deep breath, Take a deep breath. Like imagine you're afraid that the guy that you're dating or the woman that you're dating is going to leave you, or your partner that you are in a relationship with is going to hurt you again. Take a deep breath. And that part of you that wants to act out, different people act out differently. Some people start poking and being mean. That's me often. I'm gonna admit that. I know I'm nice, but I can act out too. And some people, and I've been there too, just keep the distance. Don't come close to me. And then this is also how you sabotage your intimacy in a relationship or even entering a relationship. But that part of you that feels, I can't handle this fear. What if she's going to leave me? What if he's going to leave me? What if he or she's going to cheat on me? What if they are going to treat me badly? It's overwhelming. Like it can feel helpless, devastating, fill in the blank. And you can also use this for other life areas, just like me now with my allergies and health issues. Now you take a deep breath, and this part of it just wants to act out, which we know is going to sabotage, although it has the good intention of protecting us. We just send it some love. We just send it some light. We just send it some peace. We breathe through it, and you decide, okay, I know the intention is good. You want to poke the person you're dating or with to see if they're gonna hurt you. The intention is good, but it's still coming from fear. It's still fear driven. And fear driven action control is always gonna backfire, always. Okay? You take a deep breath, and then once you grounded your nervous system, that's usually the first step I do with my clients. We ground the nervous system. Number 2, we're gonna activate the intuition and the logic. Because fear-driven action, they feel right sometimes. Oh, I think I lost you guys, sorry. So fear-driven action, they feel right sometimes, they feel logical, but it's more like this impulsive feeling. And again, it's always gonna sabotage your life. So what I need you to do is to ground yourself, be like, I don't need to do anything right now because it's fear driven and I'm going to sabotage my life. And if you think about it, you know it's true what I'm talking about. And then we activate the intuition. Then we activate the brain, the logical steps. Okay, so my coaching is always a combination between logical steps and intuition. It also depends on you. It depends on you what you prefer best, but usually the combination is just so good. So what do I mean by that? Strategy using the brain, but also having the right knowledge, it helps us having some kind of guidance, like during dating. Okay, what will be my boundaries? What exactly am I looking for in my partner? Okay, how do I want to communicate these things? The strategy is just so important. By the way, if you're a woman you're dating, if you are looking for a strategy for dating, how to date a millionaire is the course for you. You have an A to Z strategy, how to do everything, also intuitive activations, but mostly the strategy. And if you're looking for communications, how you can communicate with your partner, how to talk to a millionaire is going to be the course for you. You can check those courses out in my link or course overview underneath. So you got the strategy. Either you receive the professional guidance of how to do the strategy, which is always helpful, right? But even if you just make it up in your own, okay, you've got something, Okay, and then we're gonna include the intuition. So let's say in this thing, when you are dating someone, you're dating someone, and you are afraid that he's gonna leave you. He's not gonna choose you. Strategy wise, I'm gonna spoil a little bit here. In my course, I'm already sharing with you there that the path to date, that even if he does that, you're gonna be okay. You're not gonna be heartbroken. You're not gonna be broken financially. Yeah. So that's gonna be the strategy. Also for you guys, like I don't have a course for you yet, but I can tell you that here too. Strategy wise, like I have so many men saying, "Oh, I'm afraid that she's gonna take all my money and run away." Like, okay, I get that, but acting out of fear is still gonna sabotage your life, because you're just not gonna enter a relationship and be alone forever, or not open your heart, not pay for the date, and a lot of great women will just not want to be with you, right? So strategy, use the strategy. When What amount does feels good to me when I'm dating a woman, or is this woman a woman that I would want to be with, right? Like, so we put away the fear, we ground ourselves, and once we do that, the brain starts working, our intuition starts working, okay? So you make up a strategy, either with the help of my courses, you can work with me, you can reach out for a free love audit call, and obviously you have your own knowledge, logical brain. It's always nice to have extra support, but you can also rely on yourself. And this is the first step, yeah? And then we've got the intuition. So let's say that you are dating in a way because you've got the strategy that even if worst case this guy does go away, I'm gonna be okay because I have set the right boundaries. I know how to um, recover. I know how to detach. Okay, and then we've got the intuition. And when you're so grounded, you've got a strategy. Gonna be okay. The intuition nearly kicks in immediately. It's something that you get to practice through meditation, through kind of like accessing that heart area every day. A lot of my clients, by the way, use my intuition a lot too. I have an extremely strong intuition and psychic abilities. I used to be a little bit afraid of them, but yeah, that's one of the reasons why I'm also very selective who my clients can be, because I am I'm receiving energy and feeling so deeply. When I talk to my client, when I talk to you privately, I usually already know what's the problem, what's the feeling, what's the next step. Like it just comes to me as a download. It just, you can't explain that. Like I know things about people, what happens, without being able to know. And I know it sounds crazy, but that's just how it is. So a lot of my clients also use my intuition often and be like, tell me what your intuition tells me. And I'm like, okay, but that's just my intuition. That's not. Um, but yeah, even my mom, like my grandmother, she stopped being able to talk. And my mom was like, you have such an intuition, you know what grandma wants. I'm like, yep, I do. I do. I just know what people need, what people feel. um it's crazy, and you get to develop your intuition too, by the way, but it takes lots of silencing your brain, lots of meditation. Like I've spent years doing this stuff, and my intuition keeps getting stronger and stronger and stronger. So if I don't work, if I don't coach, I meditate and develop my intuition. But anyways, you get to also access yours, and then you will just know. You will just know if this person is gonna leave you or not. Like, you just know. Like yesterday, I was talking to a guy in a gym, just like two sentences in between, like random. Within a sentence, I knew there's something shady with him. I just knew it. And my intuition is always correct. So I want you to like start developing your own intuition. Of course, I'm here too if you want to have some reflection from me, but my intuition is always right. And I know your intuition is always right too. So when you can also add this flavor to that, when you have just like gut feeling, heart feeling, when you're like, okay, this person is trustworthy, or this person is shady, you will know. Okay, so until you develop your intuition, you're gonna need the strategy to really be like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. This is the protection, and then at the end, you can also add your intuition, and this allows you to kind of like date and have a relationship that ends in love and ends in fulfillment. And let me show you how. Okay, so what you're gonna do is imagine you let go of your fear, you let go of being distant, you let go of poking somebody. When you know how to talk to your partner and you're not afraid, you know you're gonna be okay, you know you're gonna be okay, you are naturally creating a beautiful intimacy and a beautiful bond. Okay, so that's why you need the strategy. You need to know how to talk. And then when you develop your intuition, you will also, even without the strategy, be able to like just speak more out of your heart or see what the other person's intention really is. And if someone really wants to betray you, you will know it. And if someone doesn't, you will also know it. Okay? So yeah, that's how you do deal with that. That's how you deal with fear, that you will know that you're gonna be okay no matter what. You just close your eyes. You don't allow this part of sabotage to take over. You just don't allow this to happen. And then you have a strategy. You know what to do step by step. You you know what to do step by step. And after you have the strategy, it also will work. You develop your intuition, and then you just create a beautiful relationship. Okay, so this will look like this now. Instead of you going on a date and being afraid that the guy that you love is going to drop you, instead of that, you are going to go on a date and be like, okay, I'm okay, I have a strategy, I know what are my boundaries, I know who I want to be, and I'm just going to be myself. And you show up as yourself, and the person who is meant for you will stay, and the person who isn't will go. But you know you're okay, because you no longer need to act out of fear, because you know you're going to be okay. Yeah, and this will just magnetize the right person to you. You become a match for love. But when we act out of fear, when we are afraid, oh, this person's gonna choose me, we become a match for our fears. And that's the saddest part. And this is why we sabotage, you know? And same is in a relationship. When you're afraid that your man is going to cheat on you because your ex did it and you act on it, you become a match. I'm not saying that he's going to cheat on you, but the intimacy is going to go away. And maybe instead of talking to you, he will feel annoyed talking to you and he will want to talk to his friends. And you already feel betrayed and cheated. You know what I mean? So, by the way, guys, I've got to block a few people. Um, yeah. So, if you guys comment, it has to be a nice comment or at least respectful, you know, like otherwise I'm gonna have to block you. Okay. So that's another action here. I used to be very afraid to open the comments because I was afraid of mean comments. But then I used exactly the strategy I just taught you, and I was like, I'm okay. Let's calm down. Let's not act out of fear to block the comments. And I have a strategy. In worst case, I'm just going to block these people who write disrespectful comments. And yeah, I mean, I didn't really need to use my intuition here much, but you know, literally what I just taught you, I've been able to use right now. So that's my strategy. I'm blocking people who are disrespectful. So yeah. Okay, thank you so much for watching, everybody. And I love hearing your comments. I love hearing from you. Please comment. Please comment. Please let me know if this helped you, if this resonates. Please let me know what topics you want to know from me. You can comment, you can send me a private message. Um, but yeah, if you're disrespectful, I'm gonna have to block you, and then you will have to open a new account to watch my videos. Okay. All right. So it was so good to talk to you all. I missed you all. And like these concepts, I'm still using, just like with the comments. I'm still a human. I'm myself, even. I'm a coach. I'm still having fears that come up. And I'm still using this concept in all of my life areas, not letting fears hold me back and sabotage. And sometimes, not sometimes, by the way, I realized that when my life was painful, when I had point of contrast in terms of I didn't have money, or I didn't have love, or I felt really lonely, or whatever there was going on, the fears haven't been that big, because it's like, okay, you don't have money, just go to work. I don't care what you're afraid of. Like, you've got to earn money to pay your bills. And then when I was lonely, it was like, okay, like I'm so lonely. So even if someone says something mean to me, I will just suck it up because, like I'm lonely. But when my life become really good, like I feel financially secure, money is coming in um, independently, even if I work honestly, if I show up here or not. Since that time, and that's around the last 3 years of my life, the fears start creeping up more and more and more, because I don't have like this negative push anymore. I have this pull, this desire to show up here for you, right? To open the comments. But then they feel like, what if someone writes something mean? You know? So, especially when your life is good, especially when you're okay being single, you're not lonely or desperate, especially when you are okay and you are in this mode of expansion, doing this step that I just shared with you here is so life changing, because expansion is hard when you're afraid, like just like I gave you these examples of just simply showing up here. The brain comes up with excuses even more. If I had to show up here or in another place at my work because I had to earn money, it'd be like, okay, just do it. You've got to do it. But because I don't have to, but I want to show up. The brain comes up with stuff. Oh no, what if people will see that I have allergy? Maybe they see my redness or puffiness in my face. Or maybe they write something mean. So this inner work is there with you. And at every next level that I'm personally also going to, like next level of business, of friendships, of showing up, um, I'm using these tools too, just like as you. Okay. And I'm also having a coach who supports me. Even I'm a coach myself since over 6 years full time. Before I think I've been always a coach. Like ask my family. I've been always like obsessed with helping people and like studying and supporting them. But even then, I still have a coach and receive that because sometimes our brain is just so smart, like it uses our own language. Like we say, I'm gonna say, it's not aligned to show up, or it's not for the like. No, sometimes I myself need outside perspective from trusted people. I've just talked to my coach. I received some support from another coach as well, and it just opens up everything. Even though I know the knowledge, but like having that external support feels like you're being in the wood and then you just don't know where to go. So having like this Google Maps from the satellites, you could see from far away where you have to go, is just so helpful. Um, someone said hello from Italy. Yeah, hello back. So, yeah, that's why if you desire support on your journey, even though you know the low knowledge, I already gave you the knowledge, but if you desire support on your journey, if you're like, okay, I'm still somehow sabotaging, or I just want to expand my life faster, I want more love, I want to have more success, feel free to reach out for a free love audit call. We will see if we are a good match to work together. And I'm just obsessed to help you, excited about that. And yeah, so you definitely get to do that. And again, if you're new to my channel, especially if you're a woman, and especially when you're dating, don't miss the Become the One Masterclass. You have tips and tricks, steps, how to get from single to engaged. You have lots of strategy and embodiment exercises there. And also, when you're in a relationship, you can also sign up. You will learn lots of polarity and ways how to communicate. All right. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Again, let me know in the comments what you are thinking, if this helped you, if you've experienced this kind of fear that held you back. Although in the moment, that's a tricky thing. In the moment, acting out feels so natural, but it's still gonna sabotage. It feels even right, but it's still going to sabotage us, unfortunately. But yeah, let me know if you experienced that, and let me know if kind of like calling that fearful part, that nervous system that isn't grounded, is going to help you. By the way, if you're looking for a course that will help you in these moments to ground your nervous system, to not act out, to detach from that, my course Activate Your Secret Weapon is the course for you. It's worth over $30,000, literally. It's so good. But I'm just giving you for like a very, very little price. And but I want to give you a disclaimer. If you've been able to follow that video and you just know what I'm talking about, you just fully get the teaching part as well, then you can get this course, because it is deep, yeah. But if you feel still like a little bit confused what I was sharing, you can resonate to the stories but not fully to the teaching, then definitely reach out to me first, and then we will talk about this. But in my course Activate Your Secret Weapon, I'm giving you the tools how to not act out of fear or anger or anything and sabotage your life, and really flip the script and be able to create a strategy and be able to access your intuition and manifest your life much faster. So you can also check that out. The link is also in my course overview before. Thank you so much for the hearts. I'm not sure from who that was, but thank you. And it was so nice to be here with you. And I see you in the next video. And don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Okay. Bye bye.